Hi guys, and welcome to the video. This is being pre-recorded, but this will be released on Sunday, July 10th. And I just wanted to show you using one of the new dies from the July to December mini catalog. Just wanted to show you this quick little card. Using a die from the mini catalog as well as a die from the annual catalog. And I can't find my mini catalog right now. Oh, here it is. Sorry. I have such a mess going on. So this is from the candy cane set. Here we go. So it's on page 10 of the July to December mini catalog. It's called the Sweet Candy Canes and the Sweet Candy Cane Bundle. And I wasn't going to get it, but I love this die. And I love the example they showed that intrigued me. I loved that. So, also a lot of fantastic other products that go with the set. You have gems, you have glitter paper, you have designer paper. But I decided that I was just going to go with using the die on this one. I also want to show you that I'm using standalone die from the annual catalog, and they are the deckled rectangles. Did I just go past them? Probably did. Oh, right here, deckled rectangles, page 170. So it's 8 dies, and this card here, I used the largest die, which is this. But I think for this next card, I'm going to go down a size, just so you have a little more area to adhere that to. All right, so let's go ahead and show you how to make this card. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to do our die cutting and dropping your plate on the floor. Okay, so I am using Parakeet Party and Polished Pink. Lots of P's. So Parakeet Party is an in color from the current catalog, and Polished Pink is also in the current catalog, but this is on its last year of being available. So Parakeet Party will be around this calendar and this catalog and next catalog. And Polished Pink will be retiring next May, end of April, May. All right, so I'm just going to run this through. And just look how all of those just fall out. They are so fantastic. I'm going to go over my garbage can, though, to get rid of all those and push them out. Okay. I have them all over the place here. Oh no, I ripped one. Shoot. All right, you won't be able to really see. You have to be careful when you're pulling these out, because you have those very thin strips on the side. And see, when I was pulling that one out, I actually ripped that. But it's all right. You won't even be able to tell. Let me get rid of these. You know what? On this one, I might put the more uncut on the bottom. Just so, since you do have so many fine lines, just so there's not any divots in there, and it makes your clean cut. And I've had these plates, oh my gosh, I have a new set of plates here that I'm just waiting to open, but I haven't yet, because until both of my sides get really worn, where you have these places where you have so many divots, it seems like on these intricate dies, they're not really cutting that great, then I will go ahead and change out. Now look, see? Look how those all just fell out using that more, or that less cut side. And you could keep those scraps if you wanted to. Yes, I know, I'm not keeping the scraps. Can you believe it? All right, let me put that over to the side here. Now I'm going to take that next triangle down, and I'm going to go to my thick, basic white cardstock. Let me go ahead and score this at 4 1/4 first. I don't recommend you do it like this, but just for the sake of time, I'm going to do that. And make sure that you burnish it before you run it through. Only because you're not going to have much of an edge left after you cut. And if you haven't folded before, it might be a little bit tricky. All right, open it back up. I'll just go ahead and stay on that flat surface there. Center this where you want. If you wanted to put a little tape on, you could. I'm not going to. I'm just going to eyeball it. And we're going to run it through. Only because we have a long line there. That's why you heard that extra little clunk. You're not hurting your machine. Don't worry. All right. Hang on to this because we're going to use it. All right. So let me go ahead and get this. I'll just set it over here on the table. Hopefully not on top of anything I need. All right. And I'll put the die back over here. Okay. So here we go. So what we're going to do is, you can do one of two things. You can run your, I'm going to trim a little bit of this off because I don't want the sides to show. Oh, let me just, all right. Let me do that here too. Just so it's a little, all right, so there, we have very thin edges and a lot of extra strips that we'll throw away. I can't tell you how much paper and cardstock DSP that I bought from other places. Okay. So remember, that's folded. You can either run a very thin line of your multi-purpose glue there, or you could use your tear and tape, or you can use your adhesive. Now it's very thin here, so I like using my tear and tape. So let me go ahead and measure. And you want to get as close to your edge as possible. I could have gone a little closer, but I didn't. All right. Now if I cut that too small, oh, nope, it's going to look good. All right. I'm not going to put anything here. I think we'll be okay without having it there. Okay, so I'm just going to hover, make sure I have no edges. All right, now you guys are saying, what about this here? That possibly is going to cause a problem. If you're worried about it, take your embossing buddy, which is now back in the mini catalog. The whole kit is. You have your embossing kit, which is your reverse tweezers, your brush, your tray, and the embossing buddy. So if you're worried about that, just run your embossing buddy over where that adhesive is, and it takes the stickiness away. I know, great little trick, huh? See, now it's not sticky anymore. A little bit there. There we go. There you go. I'll put that back on the bag in a second. All right, so now on this, and I did, like I said, you can do one of two things. What I like to do is I like to actually go ahead and put some glue dots down. So let me get those out. Let me get my take your pick tool out so I can pull this off. Because what I'm going to do, oh, all right, let's see. Here's where they start. Oh my goodness, that fell out. Did you see? I thought I was taking the lid off and I took it out. All right, so what I like to do first is to get it anchored. So I'm going to put one right there. I'm going to move it over a little. So anchor, I anchor the four corners first, and then I might do one in the middle. I don't really feel like you have to do it in the middle, because I think if you anchor the four corners, I am going to put one underneath, though, this little puppy that I did a bad on. Okay, so let's go ahead and go there. Okay. And let me get another one there. Okay. And now, you may not like the way that looks, but I don't. It doesn't bother me because it gives a little interest on the inside. You can cover it up completely with another color cardstock or with another piece of white, just basic white, not extra thick again. However you want to do it. What I think I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and grab a piece of basic white. Let me come over here. And I'm going to make this a layer, a normal layer. So that's going to be 5 1/4 by 4. And by doing that, you're going to have just a little hint of that color underneath there, which is fine, which is great. So then again, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put on some of these pieces here. You know how we were saying that we're not going to worry about that it's by doing this and putting this over where these two areas are, you are going to essentially kind of glue it down without it showing through. I hope my hair is not showing through. So you're just putting in a few key spots in the four corners, as well as some of those interlocking crisscross hatches. All right, I have one there. So let's go ahead and put this down. I don't know where I pulled that one from. A lot of static in here today. All right, so go ahead, press that down. Look how pretty that is. Make sure, oh, there is a glue dot there. There we go. Go ahead and take that off. And then for your saying, you can use extra pieces of your cardstock that you have left over. You can use scraps. I'm going to go ahead and just get a scrap out of here. Let me see if I have a smaller scrap. There's a smaller scrap. And then, let me see. I have, here we go. And then from this one, get another scrap from there. See if I have a good size pink one. That's actually a card front. Right here. This looks pretty good. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and grab that saying. Wishing you lots of love. We're just going to do it in memento. I'm going to do, since the pink is on top here, I'm sorry, the polished pink is on top here, I'm going to stamp this on the polished pink, trim it down, I have a lot on my desk. Alright, so I'm going to line up first the words. That way that gives me, I'm not going to cut off that side. I think it's, let me see. Yeah, it was just a little off. And then we're just going to go ahead, take my seal, put it on here, so we have a very thin line. Alright, so I have a very, very brief line there. Put on some dimensionals. And then go ahead. I'm going to do a little offside there. So there you are. Again, score from the back. Seems to make it lay flatter. Let me move all this off to the side. And there you are. There's the one with the smaller frame. So, oh, you know what I have? And I haven't tried yet. Let me go ahead. And these are called pearlized enamel effects. So they're supposed to make little pearls. I haven't used them yet. Let's see. Oh, look. Then you just let them dry. So what I'll do is I'll let these dry. I'm sorry if my hair's in the way. I'll let these dry and I'll take the picture so you can see what it looks like. All right. Like I said, those are also from the July-December mini catalog called Pearlized Enamel Effects. And it looks like it's a gray, does it say? Oh, black, white, and real red. All right, so we'll let that dry off to the side. I'll take a picture later. But thanks for viewing this pre-recorded. I'll be back live on Saturday. That would be what, the 16th? Sure, sounds good. All right. Thanks, guys, for watching the video. Hope you had a great weekend, and we will see you again soon. Bye-bye.